This is how you play the C sharp harmonic minor scale and arpeggio, 2 octaves, hands separately, and the primary triads, hands together. Let's start with the scale for left hand. You're going to start on left hand 3 and 2 on the 2 black keys, C sharp, D sharp. You're going to play 2 black keys and then 1 white key. Then you're going to play 2 black keys and then 2 white keys that feel like they're a third apart. But that's actually B sharp, so A to B sharp's a second. And then that places you on the same 2 black keys you started with. For the fingers, as I said before, you're going to start on your 2 and 3 fingers, which I refer to as your bunnies. And you're going to play C sharp, D sharp, E. Then you'll cross over with your 4 finger and play 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're ready to start it again. 3, 2, 1. And then 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you'll end on 3 because that's where you started. So the only white keys are E, A, and what appears to be C, but we have to call it B sharp because we already have a C in the C sharp. Let's play and say our note names. 1, 2, 3, 4. C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B sharp, B sharp, come back down, C sharp, B sharp, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp. Now let's go the full 2 octaves saying our finger numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1. Now 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3. Get ready to cross. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now let's turn the metronome on to 60. 1 tay, 2 tay, keep those curved fingers. Remember, it just goes 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Since the note names are the same for the right hand, we're going to focus on the finger numbers. You're going to start with fingers 3 and 4, which is different if you know the C sharp major scale. C sharp major starts on 2 and 3. C sharp harmonic minor starts on 3 and 4. You're going to play 3, 4, and then you're going to cross under and play 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to cross under and play 1, 2. Now every scale alternates between 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in the middle of a 1, 2, 3, 4 because the next fingers are the ones we started with, 3, 4. Alright? So let's go the full 2 octaves, knowing that we start in the middle of a 1, 2, 3, 4 patterning. Say your finger numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then you'll stop on 3. No 4 because it's over. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And then 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. Then 4, 3, 4, 3. Let's do that one more time because it does get a little bit confusing since we start in the middle of 1, 2, 3, 4, starting on 3, 4. And then by the time we get up to the top, we end on 3, even though we would have gone on to a 4. It gets us confused and makes us think our crossings are different than all the other scales, but it really still is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Starting on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then stop your 1, 2, 3, 4 on 3. Then 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Then 4, 3. 4, 3. Let's turn that metronome on. 1 tay, 2 tay, keep your curved fingers. This is how you play the arpeggio for the left hand. Just like any scale, you're going to need the first note, the third note, and the fifth note. So we're going to need C sharp, E, G sharp. Hey, play. Let's say our note names. 1, 2, 3. C sharp, E, G sharp. Again, C sharp, E, G sharp, C sharp at the top. Now backwards. C sharp, G sharp, E sharp, C sharp. Again, G sharp, E sharp, C sharp. Now for the fingers, since this is black keys on the outside with a white key on the inside, we're going to use our 2 and 4 for black keys and our 1 for the white key. So since we got to use 1 on the white key, that puts our 2 at the beginning. So you'll play 2, 1, and then you'll cross over to 4. And then you'll do it again for the next octave. 2, 1, 4. And then that places your 2 at the top on the C sharp, because that's where you started. 2 on C sharp. Let's say our fingers. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2. Now backwards. 2, 4, 1, 2. Again, 4, 1, 2. As I get the metronome ready, practice the arm movement of moving across the keys in constant slow motion. 1 tay, 2 tay, 3 tay. Keep that arm moving to the right, now to the left for the arm. For the right hand, your note names are going to be the same. C sharp, E, G sharp. And your fingers are even going to follow a very similar pattern. 1 on the white key, 2 and 4 on the black keys. Since we have to use 1 on the white key, that places a crossover that has to happen before that. So we'll start with our 4. So you'll play 4, 1, and then that puts 2 on G sharp. And then you'll do that again for the second octave, 4, 1, 2. And then that puts 4 at the top of the scale on C sharp, sorry, at the top of the arpeggio, because you started with 4 on C sharp. Let's say our finger numbers. 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, practice that arm movement of moving slowly and consistently while I get the metronome ready. 1, 2, 3, tay. Keep that arm moving. This is how you play the primary triads, hands together. Like any other primary triad, you want to start with the same notes as the arpeggio. C sharp, E, G sharp, and then play it blocked. And that's your one chord, which happens to be C sharp minor. To get to our 4, our bottom note stays the same, and our middle note moves up a step. Remember, we have to use the black keys from the minor scale, and your top note goes up a step. We also have to use the white keys from the minor scale. So you should have C sharp, F sharp, A. Even though C sharp's on bottom, this is an F sharp minor scale. Play that together. To get to your 5, 7, you're going to keep your middle note, but switch to your 4 finger in your right hand. And then your bottom note's going to move down a half step, because remember, we use the white keys from the scale. Your top note moves down a step, and you should have B sharp, which looks like C, F sharp, G sharp. So you have 2 neighboring notes right next to each other at the top. That's how you know it's the 5, 6, 5. Play that chord, and it might be difficult to see, but that's a G sharp 7 chord. And then to get back to your 1, keep your top note. Your bottom note moves up a step. Your middle note moves down a step. So the bottom 2 notes go toward each other. And play that 1 chord all together again, that's C sharp minor. Now let's play and say how each chord's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start on 1. Top 2 move up. Outside move down. Bottom 2 toward each other. Now practice that wrist motion of going down, up, drop, lift, and when you drop, you're landing on the next chord while I get the metronome ready. One, 2, 3, 4.